Oh my god, I hate this commercial.
What commercial?
Uh,
Oh, right. Twitch time.
Yeah, it's a stupid, like, laundry detergent thing, and it's like, I don't care how the streamer smells.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Ugh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Tuesday stream with Crispy and Stormsong.
We live?
Yes, we are. I
Welcome
we
back,
live.
JDs and Lentilmen.
Question is anyone watching stream yet? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's 23 people. Hello, everybody.
It takes Twitch a moment to update.
It does do that, yeah.
Skibbity doo wop, skibbity riz. Crispy is here to give you the biz.
I don't know why my pen was set differently. You know what? I'll bet you it probably had something to do with something or other. I don't know.
It's Doctor Who.
Tools get funky. Hi, Doctor Who. How you doing? I'm drawing an anglerfish. So I'm gonna start stream. Actually, anglerfish is like one of the things my brother used to doodle a lot in school. He's not an artist like me. He got the smarts. I got the creative end of things, I guess. But he did some fun doodles back in the day.
Yep. You are left bald. The creativity is stored in the left ball.
Very much so, yeah.
We will do, Doc. Hey, Samurai. Hey, Ravno. Oh, Doc is telling us to have fun.
Oh, thank you, Doc. You sure will.
Hmm. One of the guys from our synagogue is the one he said this as a joke during our Fallout game the other night, so I am excited to surprise attack him with this art.
Oh, nice. That's always fun. Oh. Sorry if I'm distracted for a moment. My cat is currently bothering me because he's waiting to be fed, which is something his mother will do when she gets home.
Yep.
But
He's like, Father, I crave sustenance. You have not fed me in...
Starve.
You have not fed me in 10 million nanoseconds.
I could assure you, he's not in danger of starving. He's just likes his food.
What you're saying is he's a sweaty fat fuck!
Kinda. I do call him Bubrito. Because he a thick burrito. You know, when you learn more about anglerfish, they are kind of horrifying. You know, just... I don't want to atrophy into a pair of gonads stuck to the side of someone.
Yep. Harpo is grumpy from being poked in the butt at the vet. Oh, yeah. Harpo, his kidder.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Hey, did you man?
Yeah, my wife had to take our other cat yogurt in for her vet appointment last week. She was not a fan. Neither of them are really, but... Yeah. That's a fine-looking angler. Do they have, like, the wavy tail, or is it the flap tail? Is that Andy? Hi, Andy.
It's Andy. Here, let me look it up. Anglerfish.
I mean, I might just do the fuck it, we ball, but, you know.
Oh, they have, like, the upsetting little feathery tail.
Ew.
What about the anglerfish?
We're making something special.
Yeah, we're just wondering if they, what their tail fins look like.
Oh. Did you know that the males swim up and bite the females and then fuse into their flesh to perpetually fertilize them?
Yeah, we did actually. I was just mentioning that before you joined about how I'm really glad I'm not a pair of atrophied gonads on the side of a female.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're atrophied, though.
Well, I mean, the rest of the male atrophies away.
Yeah.
Now, Storm wanted me to do something specific for this, and it involved making the angler a dog barking at shit. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to pick the most aggravating dog for that, a Chihuahua.
Excellent.
I do not like chihuahuas.
Load says, God damn it, I've got a song from Hank Green stuck in my head.
I'm not familiar with Hank Green, but...
Not myself either.
I mean, I've had a Can song stuck in my head the past couple days, which I cannot play on stream, unfortunately. I'm also not sure if everyone would want to listen to Can, because they're a bit out there in terms of music.
It's what's up.
But I've been getting into them a little bit this week, just because they've made some really incredible shit.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Can at all, Storm?
No, I'm not.
Well, if you want some fun, go listen to Hallelujah off their Tago Mago album. It's a really great song. And I suppose I also say that to the rest of the audience, if you want to get into some weird shit that I'm into. I listen to more than just punk, I can tell you that.
I don't believe you.
Music. That's just because you've been talking to Whacker, and Whacker says things.
Oh, okay.
I will say it definitely has influenced me playing some funk on some funky beats today.
Play that funky music, art boy! Fun fact, for years, I only knew him from his appearance on Beer and Board Games. Interesting.
Hello, Pudding. Are you hungry? He's making his displeasure known to me at this current moment. He's like, Father. That looks like a chihuahua, right?
More mess.
They got the veins and shit, because it's fused to a Anglar. I never realized how much shows like Ren and Stimpy made an impression on the things that I draw until... And the thing is like, when Ren and Stimpy was on TV, I was very little. So I actively don't remember it, but it must have left an impression, considering.
Samurai just shared with us the old post of me singing Pachelbel's Canon and leading it into Basket Case by Green Day.
Well, I can guarantee you Pachelbel's Canon isn't going to do shit with Can.
Probably not. And give it angry eyebrows. Most angriest eyebrows.
Oh, the Chihuahua? Absolutely. I'm just making it bigger because we have the space.
Yes.
For the context of the audience, I'm essentially drawing in the size of the YouTube window, which I forget specifically what the size for it is, but I'm doing double the size, so I have better resolution. Because I learned, particularly in my design classes, that you really want like 300 DPI, and you want your image to be as big as possible for scaling purposes.
The mighty anglerfish. It shines the light of hatred on us all.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to live at the bottom of the ocean and look like it did, I'd be a little pissed off. Just weird combination.
So, yeah. Yeah, the 16th century.
Mm.
Well, there's also documentation that we have that indicates that... not indicates. There are sometimes we run into confusion because we don't have... whatchamacallums. Because green and blue used to just be called blue.
Gotcha. Just different shades of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Caravaggio was involved in some way with the orange. Just
well, the orange would have been...
He pissed a lot of people off, Caravaggio. That's the one thing I remember about him, is he was a troll.
Well, this is also 16th century.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's... You know, it's funny, like, how things, like, the more things change, the more they stay the same, but also just, like, some of the things from the past that are just interesting, like the Rites of Spring and how that caused a public riot when that was first played. And you listen to it, and it's not something you would expect, but then, you know, at that time it was just wild to people. Or like, I mean, the band Can, they are very influential in a lot. They did a lot of soundtracks and things.
Yes.
Hello, Putters. Do you wish to say hi to the people? I don't even know if you can hear him in the microphone. Hold on. Do you hear that?
Meow.
Yep, he's meowing. My wife is currently holding him over my shoulder. Hello, buddy.
Yay.
He doesn't like being held.
No.
Well, then again, if I was nature's perfect killer and somebody picked me up and called me adorable, I'd be angry too.
Oh, he's a perfect killer, alright. He destroyed our TV last weekend.
Redhead is an old Indo-European term word meaning fire crotch.
He's in the deep ocean, so yeah, it's gonna be dark. Man, so I've been getting back into Dwarf Fortress. I think I mentioned this on another stream on Saturday, but the fort I currently have, I had to dig so fucking deep to get to underground rivers and shit. Like, it's in a whole other area code. And this is just making me think of that.
Have you read and or heard any of Welcome to the Night Vale?
I've only heard it in passing. I also was really thinking you were going to ask me if I'd heard about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis. But no, I have not read it specifically, so...
Yeah. Well, it was mostly listen. I think that when I say read, I don't know where my brain was, but listen to it's a radio series. But if you look it up on YouTube, it's pretty hilarious.
Like an audio drama, kind of.
Yes, but with the comical implication of they live in a town where like SCP shit is happening, and everyone's just trying to pretend that it's normal.
Very, very David Lynch. It sounds like.
David Lynch, if David Lynch's work was being interpreted for him by Monty Python.
That's an interesting combination, actually. There we go. Nice angler.
It could be my internet. Says Bully
What's
Snake.
happening? Oh,
No,
I thought you were
Bully-
saying there was something wrong with stream.
No, Bully Snake is announcing that Comstar has turned against us this day.
That sounds like Comstar.
Okay, it looks like there was. It looks like there was an interruption in the stream that might have disrupted other people because it happened on my end as well.
I mean, I can definitely understand why people don't like that era Battletech, but they had some cool shit. Which is kind of what I'm drawing right now, I guess. I don't know. They did kind of make them look like the Adeptus Mechanicus, which I'm not exactly a fan of. But whatever. So what's the thing you're working on, Storm? Or did I already ask that? I forget.
What'd you say, Crisp?
Oh, I was asking what you're working on.
Oh, I have a lot of notes for the various stories and such I work on.
Gotcha.
And so I've been spending the last several days collating and documenting them and like turning my internet desk into an internet filing cabinet.
I wouldn't mind doing something like that, honestly. I mean, that's the one instance I think I could see myself using something like AI, is just in terms of like helping me organize shit. Because I'm not the most organized person. I've gotten a lot better with it over the years, especially in terms of like file management, but...
Well, and the problem here is this is 15 years of writing Thronebreaker, plus working... plus some of the other projects like the Opera, which is still the same setting but separate from the role-playing game. And then also Snow White and the Seven Sons of Durin and Robot in the Pines, which is the thing I'm working on with Agent Juice right now, our animation thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm having a little too much fun coming up with B-plots for that character. The general idea is the story is broadly speaking serious in the sense that most, action anime / Saturday morning cartoon kind of stories are. But it has lighthearted moments, and those are mostly the B-plots.
That's usually how things go, I feel like.
Yeah. And so, like, one B-plot that we have thus far is the android is told not to cuss by the priest, so he just starts adding censor beeps to his own dialogue. And so then for the entire episode, the other kids are trying to figure out what he said. This also incidentally leads to him naming his dog Beep. Because the idea of a Shiba Inu named Beep is delightful to me.
I'm also working on the doodle you gave me before stream of how you guys come up with the music.
Yes. Armed Girl Scouts is definitely one of the best things from Night Vale. Just making sure chat is...
I can see that. Girl Scouts and their slush fund for illegal firearms.
Another one is that he observes how parents tend to discipline their children, so he asks his adopted father to discipline him, and the father's like, but you don't do anything wrong. Precisely, which is inappropriate for a child.
I really hate that you just made me think of the phrase, discipline me, daddy.
That there is a line at some point in this where the priest says to the one girl, like, if you call me daddy, you're going to find out just how far this cybernetic arm can throw a human like a baseball.
I mean, I feel like yeeting is probably the best response to that.
Commandant Kitty, says Blaze-Snake. This is our good friend Maestro, fellow musician,
Yes.
shit poster, and possibly European.
He also was in the Galaxy of Thieves game with me, and was the only reason that my character didn't go on several murder sprees.
Yes.
Because I made a psychopathic Mandalorian. I didn't intend for him to be that way, and then we went to the Space Costco. Or, sorry, Credco, legally distinct from Costco. And then Haley had tried to get me to do retail roleplay, and I was like, I hate you.
Bread store! Let's see. What were some other fun ones? Oh yeah, they're trying to teach the middle schooler how to cook, and he manages to cook eggs so badly that they both bounce and can be used as a combat weapon.
Damn. Really, like, hard. It's not hardcore. It's death metal. Boiled eggs.
Yes.
Also, I should probably clarify that I'm just kind of winging this, but I tend to do that a lot, so...
I do love some of my notes to myself here. Must have Dracula energy, but no capes.
Was this before or after Dracula Flow?
Definitely before. I was referring to Dracula from, Castlevania.
Have you seen that one edit somebody did where they overlaid dialogue from What We Do in the Shadows with the Castlevania series they did?
The one where he's talking about, like, speedrunning strats?
No, the one where he's like, it's in the beginning of the series where Alucard is confronting Dracula.
Oh,
They overlaid it with like, leave me to my dark biddings. It's like, what are you bidding on? It's like, this sent on eBay.
okay, yeah. That's right.
I see. My problem is, like, I see serious anime like that. And I'm like, I would love to see a dubbed shitpost of this, like Ghost Stories.
Mm-hmm.
Although Ghost Stories that you just kind of have to see that one to understand what a treasure / cursed it is.
Yeah, what was the one? Oh yeah, the journalist in the story has very you energy, Crispy. And what I mean by you energy is there's a moment where he's like, so what other methods of discipline have been tried? Well, I tried smoking cigarettes in front of my dad, assuming that he was going to do the classical thing of making me smoke the entire box. And what happened? He just took the cigarettes and smoked them himself.
Hey man, that shit's expensive nowadays. Fuck. Gotta get those Marlboro Miles somehow. They probably don't do Marlboro Miles anymore. I mean, cigarettes aren't exactly popular these days with the youth.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Which, to be fair, is a good thing. As someone that smokes cigarettes, I definitely don't advise people to start smoking them.
Rimward asks, have I ever told you the comedy of Dark Whacker the Incontinent? It is a shitpost that
it's not a
the
story
Jedi
that
are rather loud. It is a shitpost the Jedi are rather loud about and will not let die.
They really want you to know.
No, Delta, it's supposed to be entirely innocent because android that does not know better. The closest that... okay, you know what? No, I will say there is some naughty humor in it, where there's an AI called Tabula Rosa, as opposed to Tabula Rasa, who is an AI that was designed to teach teenage boys math more efficiently by being just unbelievably buxom and scantily clad. And most teenage boys very much enjoyed her as a teacher, but she was found to be distracting.
Weird, I wonder why.
And then the on-running joke is, you think that it's going to work on the boys, but most of them just look at it and comment on it like, that is unbelievably inappropriate. Doesn't she realize this is a school? Basically, sort of a modernization of the Hello Nurse routine.
Well, now I'm just thinking of Animaniacs.
Well, that's what I mean. The Hello Nurse routine from Animaniacs.
Gotcha. Alright, how am I going to draw Goat?
And I will not spoil it, because hopefully some of you guys will actually watch the series when we produce it, but again, that's probably going to be a year or so from now. But it is a, whatchamacallit. I got to a point the other day where I accidentally may have statted up the / episode guide for my Fry's Dog episode. / / my terrible day for rain episode.
So it's going to be a fun for the whole family?
You could say that. The whole family gets involved.
It's a holiday in Cambodia. You just reminded me, man, I got so much work I need to do that it's just like I wish I had more time for it, which means I wish I had it could be a full-time thing, but it can't. Because I have my comic I really want to work on. I've just been so busy with other shit, and then it's also just the amount I want to do for that. It's a whole thing. Working on anything today, Andy?
Andy's internet might have exploded.
Oh no, not again. Given how Twitch's track record through things, I definitely believe it.
That cat is not in a hat. Disappointment. Explosions are explosions are fun, says Delta T.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, because I'm playing a French character, well, a Cajun character, in our Fallout game.
Ooh.
Last night, I got to make a reference to the Metal Gear games, because my character's former Enclave, and so he revealed himself to be the former Enclave agent known as Jacques the Ripper.
No, you didn't. You didn't make a.
It's amazing how effective intimidation can become once you start getting them really hyped up on Jet.
Yeah, I know. Funny, right? You'd be surprised at how much, you know, amphetamines can escalate a situation.
And then, while I was aware of it outside of game, last night was the first moment that the whole party realized that Barbara and Kenneth's names are Barb and Ken.
No. No. I mean, I can't really get too upset considering the Traveler character I made, but...
Another one of my favorite characters is Jaden's character, who, she's a... Rimward says, I could hear the smile in your voice, Storm. I have won this day. Yes, you have. Yes, Archon Jacques Saint-Tu Chancel. I can barely...
I'll be honest, I just thought you were listening to fucking Tagamaga for a second, considering that the lead singer of that is a Japanese Dadaist.
I mean, sensible. Understandable, even. But yeah, so the character is that Jaden plays is a glowing one ghoul, who wears a radiation suit, and occasionally will rip out a marker or an eraser and change the eyebrows on her helmet.
So, very Krobon-esque.
Yes.
Very, very goat-esque. I haven't even got to the best part of this picture yet.
I like that take on goat.
It's actually kind of based off of the one I did like years ago, back when we were in the abs.
Yep. But him in like the suit and tie.
Oh yeah. I mean, I figured it was very appropriate.
With the secret agent look.
Yeah. He's like, the numbers, Storm Song, what do they mean?
Rimward asks, what kind of hat would be assigned to a cat of rank within the feline navy?
It's an excellent question.
It would probably be a very well-appointed box.
I'm gonna have to send this to both Goat and...
Oh, I was hoping to actually post it myself in the...
Oh, that's fine. Feel free.
Or you could post it, because we're both in that chat. Post it in the general chat or the break room chat for Beeple Studio.
Yeah.
And explain what it is, which is how they make music.
Okay, I have to Google an electric chair real quick.
Not an electric chair. It's like it's supposed to be a chamber that's electrocuting me.
Oh, so you're in the torture nexus.
Something like that. And then, like, just music is being printed out.
I could definitely do something like that. Hold on.
Are you suggesting, Bully Snake, that he is the Black Goat of 1,000 Young? Because we're not allowed to say that name on Twitch.
Oh, why, though?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The cat
I had to
tain's
think
hat.
about it for a second, and I was like, oh, that's why. That's why.
UNC suggests that a cat tain's hat, so a cat captain, would be a bicorner with a feather dangling off the front that he keeps, fidgeting at.
That sounds very cat-like.
But why is the printer rectum based?
Oh, that's right. I wanted this to be its own layer. Shit.
You're right, moist but crunchy. That was a sentence to walk into.
Oh, we could say worse things, although we probably shouldn't.
I strongly recommend you do not. Oh, come on, I'm not that fat.
Alright, fine. Please, sir. I require oats.
Rimward says, but Mama Shub gives the best hugs. This is true. You're thinking of a different Elder God, Delta. The king in yellow largely was just a king wrapped in tatters. Could be wrong. Let me double check that. I don't want to...
You know, I'm just gonna take people's word for it. This is gonna look interesting to anyone just joining us.
KIY is also a play that drives people mad. Yes.
What is it?
Oh, King in Yellow.
Oh.
If you meet the shepherd, do not sign the book.
I don't know why, but I just thought of Camp KYS or something like that, which... Yeah.
Look, let's just say an unfortunate amount of peyote was involved.
As with many crimes.
No, this is turning out great already.
Yeah. I forget exactly what horses have for noses, but...
A tapered
that's
snout.
right. That's right.
What you had there works, though. Yep.
Oh yeah, there we go. You wouldn't electrocute a horse. Man, this is just reminding me of Tops the Elephant.
Yes.
This is I basically just make. Isn't this like the interrogation scene from Metal Gear Solid 2?
Potentially. And then you have to have like little nodes hooked up to my head that's like reading the music out of me.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we can do that.
Lord Troa says, "Joke's on you, I already have an electrified horse." The cat in yellow carries a book of cursed vet appointments. Oh, this is an assessment at Goss of how Maestro and Goat get music out of me. Basically, I'm being used as a processor here.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
My original mental image of this, it wasn't me being tortured by any stretch, but this became funnier. It was just like, zzz, here, have some music. Zzz, here, have some music. Zzz, I'm out of creativity for the day.
I mean, this is me we're talking about. It was bound to end into weirdness at some point.
This is true. Like little lightning sparks flying off my nipples. Well, except for the nipple part.
I was gonna ask, do we want jumper cables or do we want like something a bit more sophisticated?
Let's go with sophisticated on this one.
Alright.
I don't want Goat and Maestro to feel like I'm implying anything about their character, even though I clearly am.
The safe word is limerick. Oh, by the way, happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. The safe word is retardundo.
Be sure to kink responsibly. Yeah, just imagine you just getting poked in the side with Tesla coils. Because Tesla coils are fun.
The safe word is Zardoz.
The gun is good, the penis is evil.
The gun shoots seeds of death. The penis shoots seeds of life.
Who made that movie? Was that Jodorowsky?
Let's look.
Because I could definitely see it being a Jodorowsky film. That guy was some weird. That was a weird dude.
John Boorman.
I'm not familiar with him.
Well, let's take a look. Selected filmography. The original Catch Us If You Can, Point Blank, Hell in the Pacific, Leo the Last, Deliverance. Oh, Deliverance, okay. Zardoz.
That tracks.
The Exorcist 2, Excalibur, really? The Emerald Forest,
Really?
Hope and Glory, Where the Heart Is, Beyond Rangoon, Lee Marvin, A Personal Portrait by John Boorman, The General, The Tailor of Panama, In My Country, The Tiger's Tail, Queen and Country, and one to be announced called The Honey Wars. Short film, I Dreamt I Woke Up, and short film, Two Nudes Bathing.
Well then.
Sounds like he's the type.
Yeah, it very much does.
Yeah, I think most of us are in that category, Delta.
What category?
People who loved Firefly but are kind of over Joss Whedon.
It kind of became like,
Self-important, among other things.
yes, full of himself, I was gonna say, but yeah, that works too.
The problem is, like, because Firefly was such a flash in the pan, you know, he got a lot of work for it, but in hindsight, the more I watch it, the more I am convinced that it wasn't his writing, it was the execution of the actors that did it.
Oh, I would believe that. It's like how editing saved Star Wars.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this is about right. This is about what I expected. Digging this funky groove.
Kept retreaded expired ground. And you find out about the self-important nonsense, how he treated some of the crew. Yeah, Buffy and Angel and Firefly had some pretty bad, notorious shit going on behind the scenes.
That's right, I forgot that he did Buffy.
Whedon is involved in the writing for several of the Avengers films and a lot of Disney's Avengers content.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In answer to your question, Moist.
Forgot what exactly he was involved in. I knew Firefly, but...
He didn't write all of it. He wrote specific instances in the Avengers. But I don't... Because they have, like, 4 different directors who, like, juggle that shit. I could be wrong. Maybe it is all Whedon. I thought it was, like, 4 or 5 different directors. Because I know Taika Waititi's involved. There are some others.
I mean, I honestly don't know who was in charge of those movies, so... I kind of, when it comes to, like, Marvel stuff, I mean, I thought Iron Man was great when that came out, and I saw Avengers, but after that, I was just kind of like, meh. Largely because I was in college at the time, and they just kept coming out with movies, and it's like, how many of those can you really go see?
Yeah.
In theaters? Because I sure as hell wasn't watching them at home.
Yeah, one of the things here is, in writing the stuff for this story about robots, because one of our goals was, for this project, we're both prone to think everything and, overcomplicate our designs. So the goal in this one was to go as tropish as possible, and just see what we could do with that. And one of the things I'm starting to realize about, we've joked before about, in the Mega Man games, some of the boss names sound like they could be clans, Flame Mammoth, Chill Penguin, Toxic Seahorse. But I'm starting to understand the value of the throw darts at a board method, which is adjective plus noun tells you quite a bit about a comic book villain. And then you just have to fill in the missing spots. That said, inevitably one cannot avoid their true nature, and eventually, things get written that are more complicated than was intended, but we're like, well, okay, at least it's not as crazy as our other stuff.
Well, I mean, it's just a matter of showing a bit of restraint,
Yeah,
don't want to show too much, but...
Oh, yeah. We still want this to be a story with heart and everything. We are trying to be very traditional about this one, because we're trying to think, not space opera that tackles every question of humanity, but instead Saturday morning cartoon about teenager trying to grow up.
I mean, that's...
Metaphored as robot.
Which is awesome, Not every story needs to be some
You were saying something, Chris?
Analytical thriller,
Yeah. Also, stretch, water break, and eye break!
Actually, on that note, I will be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
While he's doing that, audience. Today you will entertain Delta. Everybody do a little dance for Delta. Yes, so the story Delta is useless fact. The magic card set, the Green Goblin is a goblin, but Dr. Octopus isn't an octopus. Wow. Lol. So the story in question, Delta T, is an animation my friend's working on. I'm working on the music and the script for it. This is something we're kind of doing, and the idea is shonen anime meets high school anime meets android becoming sentient story. So, android goes to high school to learn to be human. Superhero shenanigans ensue. I will not, Troa. Oh, okay. So, wow, we derped off that earlier. I was telling you all to do a little dance for Delta. Yeah, the story is very much Mega Man with more Shinto and high school drama, which is in juxtaposition to the other story I'm writing, which is extreme dark medieval military drama with all kinds of Lovecraftian bullshit, and his other stuff, which is straight up like if Dragon Ball Z was a comedy first and an action second. Hello, back. I'm Stormsong.
What did I miss?
I was just explaining to the audience some of my story idea because
Nice.
somebody inquired of me.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing.
Yes. One of the things, though, is that each of the scientists that were famous for creating these androids has a theme. And so this like kind of has a way of theming like the pantheon of their robots. So one of them it's zodiac themes, one of them it's Greek alphabet. And this is where I failed at my restraint check. I've written up all 24 androids in the Greek alphabet family.
I can't really hate on you too hard because I would probably do similar.
Yep.
I mean, you've seen my sketchbooks, so you know.
Oh yeah. Archon, I am working on an opera that follows a bunch of medieval dark fantasy sort of military drama type stuff. I won't give too much away on that one because that one is one of those like it's close enough to the chest that while I sincerely doubt people would take my ideas, I don't want people to take my ideas. I'm sure you'll get what
I'm right
I
there
mean.
with you, Storm, because I would love to talk about what I'm working on in terms of the comic I want to do, but same dealio.
Yeah, whereas the Robot Boy story is so tropish that it's not like anybody can genuinely, steal anything.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel towards Legends of Slam.
It's funny you say that, guy on Broadway, because of the 12 Zodiac robots, a good number of them end up evil, so Zodiac killer robots is not out of the question, especially with...
Yeah, but I don't think one's wearing a hood and carrying a 38.
Well, now that you say it...
Like the actual Zodiac did. Well,
now that you say
allegedly one of them, anyway. There could have been multiple.
Yeah. I'll give him that name. There might have been 12
That's the fun thing about true crime. Everybody has different ideas of things. It's like Jack the Ripper could have actually been 3 dudes. We don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody will know.
Yeah. Should ended like 120 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No evidence left. Everyone's dead. They exploded. Okay, so guy on Broadway, the reason that they're electrocuting me is to get music out of me. It's like an interrogation. It's like an interrogation for songwriting.
This is something that we like to call auto-tuning the horse. Also, I take it Andy is still in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, feel free to throw ideas at me, Archon, in like DMs. I don't want to say it out loud on stream because, like, I trust 27 of you, but the 28th one, you know who you are. No, I joke.
I mean,
I'm
right there with you, man.
Yeah, it's just I make a policy of not exposing more sensitive content like that.
Yeah, I'm basically writing a sci-fi story myself, but
yeah,
I don't want to go into detail.
Yep. It's funny because the way I'm imagining the story, the first half of the first season is very much like I'm grieving over my dad's death. I'm in high school now. I'm with this adopted dad, and some heartfelt comedy ensues. By the time I get to 4th season, it's like robots that are emulating Greek gods and shit's blowing up and the Neo-Tokyo space colony might crash into the moon.
Man, Neo-Tokyo needs to stop building the space colonies. They always keep crashing into shit.
Yeah, well, a lot of things went wrong in World War V. I can't really blame them.
Why the fuck were there 3 more? What the hell were people that pissed about?
I mean, Ravano, don't tempt us with a criminal investigation. Have I ever told you the tragedy of Darth Stormius the Zapped?
It's not a skibbity that Riz would tell you. I both love and hate the fact that I've just accepted Skibbity Toilet at this point. Or Skibbity Riz, anyway. If something is possible.
I was. Hail, ma'am. This is a form of interrogation where Goat and Maestro electrocute me into writing music. It's considered more efficient and ethically superior to using AI-generated music.
Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with this.
Oh, fuck you, Crispy!
Shut up, write the solo. Well, we shocked him for 2 hours. All he did was tell us where Osama bin Laden is. Is it too soon to make that joke?
Not really. Like, we can move on. We can leave that exactly where we left it, but, you know, no harm, no foul.
So what's the... never mind. I was about to make an airline food joke, and then I was like, you know, maybe I should go in that direction with it.
Lear Silver says, "Play that funky music, Crispy." Moist McCrunchy says we should send you to Ohio.
Oh, I've been to Ohio. I don't want to go back there.
It's got that Ohio skibbity riz.
Also, I feel like Ohio's got nothing on coal country. That's not a place anyone should be living. At least parts of Ohio seem nice. You don't want to go to fucking coal country.
Horse intelligence constructed music, yes.
Is this the Pony Express I heard so much about?
Well, we could ask Grunts. All of the bits. But yeah, there was a funny moment where I showed some of the music to Wacker the other day, and he was like, "Storm Song, it feels like an edgy teenager wrote this." And, you know, he could hear my blinking through the chat.
I mean,
An edgy teenager wrote this, didn't they? I'm like, this is a story about teenagers. Many of them are edgy.
I can't even repeat what he said to me earlier on stream.
Sorry, I lost you there, Crispy?
Oh, I was saying I can't repeat what Wagner said to me earlier on stream.
Well, yeah, but... yeah.
I mean, that's kind of common, I suppose, but... Bless his heart, he's from another generation.
Yeah.
I mean, we really gotta respect the people that built Stonehenge. I mean... yeah, it might have been where they played Pogs at, but, you know... it was a big deal to them.
Mercury, no! It would
no.
sting, and you know he'd hit me harder. I don't like that. I want him to love me and call me Stormy and give me carrots.
I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking at the moment. It's not good.
And that raises the question, what is your favorite song, Crispy?
My favorite song?
Like, just song.
Oh man, that's hard to say. There's a lot of songs I really like. I don't even know if I could pick a specific song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just... I mean, if I had to pick a song that I would consider a favorite, I would say maybe Mastodon by Truck Fighters. That's a pretty awesome song. But if we want to pick something a little more... Actually, now that I think about it, probably... Can I just say the entirety of Queens of the Stone Age songs for the Deaf album? Because that's a pretty great album.
That's fair.
It is an album that I have in my CD player because I have a car that old, and it is an album that I can listen the entirety to without skipping through any of it.
Now
Which makes sense because it's actually kind of supposed to be like a concept album of being on a road trip, if I remember right.
That's fair. Now I want to do one of those arbitrary remix albums where you choose albums that have just one name thing in common and you forcibly remix them together. So then it would be like songs by Queens of the Stone Age, Stone Temple Pilots, and Rolling Stones.
I'm not gonna lie, I would actually listen to that. If you do that mix right, that would be incredible. Because there's a mix that somebody did, and I really wish
the Grey
I could
album.
Remember where to find it, but it was like a mix of Go With The Flow and David Bowie's I'm Afraid of Americans, and it fits so well together.
The one I was thinking of is called the Grey Album, where it's the White Album by the Beatles and the Black Album by Metallica.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, people have done worse things with the White Album anyway, so... But yeah, I'm down for it.
Batelnam, Goat isn't evil, he's just a mercenary.
He's not bad, he's misunderstood.
Oh, he's not misunderstood, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Look, I'm just trying to give some plausible deniability, okay?
Okay, that's fair.
I don't want to wake up in a bathtub full of ice cubes again.
For some reason, I just imagine you waking up in the bathtub at the meetup house, and he's just slowly pouring, like, chunked ice on you. Nothing else, just...
No, God, I'm not a
for no reason.
Mix, please.
No answer to the question.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing if I dumped on me.
Giggity?
No, I got bags of chips dumped on me before because in college, some of my friends, they worked at a place that was behind a chip packing plant, and they would just like go in the dumpster where the bags that were still good, but they were too broken up to be commercially viable, I guess. Like they would go collect those and bring them back because, munchies. And the one time I was like, I'm so hungry, and then one of my friends just like dumped like 20 bags of chips on me. He was like, eat the chips.
Sensible. Understandable, even.
Yeah, no, it wasn't whatever you're thinking about, which I don't even want to entertain the thoughts of, considering some of the things I've seen.
No, mostly I'm now just imagining that same bathtub, but he's pouring crunched up Doritos on you.
That's someone's fetish. I don't know whose, but...
Yeah, and I'm haunted by the fact that we might know them, but I don't know who.
I've got some guesses.
Mm.
And I got a Doritos, honey. I just realized that I have made the mistake of drawing my line art a different color than I wanted it to be. Thankfully, that is an easy fix. Or at least I know how to make it an easy fix.
Let's live by.
I will say, learning about layer masks definitely changed a lot for me.
Oh, yeah. Freak out!
There we go.
Delta T, I'm not allowed to eat prawns. They're not kosher.
You're not into hardcore prawn?
Exactly. Bad joke aside.
Would you crab me? I'd crab me. Can you have crab actually, or is that shell? Oh yeah,
that's a shellfish. If it is from the water, it must have both scale and fin.
So you could eat the creature from the Black Lagoon, is what I'm understanding.
Strictly interpretively speaking, yes, but there has been Talmudic discussion about if it can think, it probably shouldn't be eaten.
I just love the idea that there was can we eat cryptids discussion.
Look, okay, if you really want something, ask Glichter about Jewish necromancers sometime. You're going to get a trip.
Look, I know about golems, all right.
No, this goes beyond golems. This.
Oh, it gets weirder. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, if
I'll
there's
move
one thing I
squarely
know from
along.
growing up religious and learning about different mythologies, it's that, like, definitely you can see the use of hallucinogens in humanity's past with half of the shit that's in those.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say I don't approve. This might be a well, no, I'm not saying that in terms of, like, be stupid with it. I think that if anyone's going to do something like that, that's something they absolutely need to be, number one, sure that they want to do, and number two, be responsible with. That's as far as I'll go with that.
That's fair.
I just think that it and this might be a weird take, but I just think it's something that kind of attunes your brain's antenna with the cosmic universe. But as much of a hippie idea as that sounds like, that's just kind of one of the things I think of.
I mean, I've heard arguments to that.
I mean, I've got some thoughts towards the collective unconscious and all that.
Whacker does not chew of a cud, and his hoof is not cloven. In fact, he doesn't have a hoof.
No. As much as we'd like to consume Whacker to gain his power.
I think my favorite question I've ever had to answer about being Jewish was when I did the research to find out if I was allowed to eat giraffe. The short answer is yes, I may taste of the forbidden neck meat, but it's also an endangered species.
I was going to ask if I could have a turn with the space laser, but alright. Look, I just promised to bring it back.
It's an Andrew! He
Oh,
lives!
he's alive!
I didn't fall asleep. You fell asleep.
Oh, we thought your internet died.
No.
Well, you did say you were tired.
I mean, yes, that's what happened.
You know what? That's fine.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That's been an hour of us recording Andy sleeping.
Yeah, I hope you're into that, you sick fuck.
To the moon, Alice!
I'm not gonna lie, there's been several times where I've fallen asleep in Discord with you guys, and you probably don't even know.
Yeah, there have been some debates, Archon, about that, and generally, it fits somewhere between the better safe than sorry, and avoid it if you can, but if you're gonna die, eat the damn ham sandwich rules.
I would say, yeah, if you're in a life or death situation, I don't think it matters as much.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me on that, I mean, just go look up certain incidents in history that show how people get really creative when they're out of food.
Yes.
Okay, this definitely needs, like, some more electricity to it, so... Hold on. Gotta make sure I lock layers so I don't cause problems like tends to happen sometimes.
So, yeah. Just looking at now, Digi and Archon have a talk going. So, if it was, what's the word I'm looking for? If it was replicated in Star Trek, there are some who might argue then that is within the letter of the thing, but it depends on what you think the spirit of the thing is, because there are a lot who interpret that as, you know, it was a cleanliness thing, it was the Bronze Age, you know, let's avoid things with obvious parasites. But then there's the metaphysical side of it is we were ordered to, and a commandment from God is, well, that. So that's kind of where the line would fall. Which means the particularly Orthodox Jews would probably still not touch it even if it was replicated. But the more middle-of-the-road or liberal Jews might have a more open stance towards it.
I will take your word for it, because I don't know.
Yes, Digiman, you have the right of it there. That's what I meant with the whole, if you're gonna starve, eat the damn ham sandwich law.
Not exactly religious these days, for various reasons.
Yes, but that's it. You know, no need to get too deep into it. It is always fun because
I'm just more saying how I just don't really have anything to contribute to the conversation. I mean,
I
could get into some weird esoteria that I find some spirituality in, but
and that's fair.
Nothing that I would say is a belief or like a full on religious belief. I want to say. Right. I wanted to do because my thought is if I do line art of all sorts of electricity, I think that's just going to be too much for it. So I want to do some kind of glow.
Too bad you can't make a GIF where it flashes between the skin and the skeleton.
I probably could. It would just take more work than I want, and also I'm not entirely sure if I could do that in Clip Studio specifically. Because I have made GIFs before in Photoshop of images I've made, but
Diggs is like, oh no, Storm leaked how we get music out of him for BPL stuff.
I'm glad we didn't even have to say anything, and he just knows instinctively.
Yep.
Staying alive, ha ha.
Stay alive.
I just think it's fun that you get the electricity. They just give me the Chinese water torture to get all the drawings out of me.
Well, yeah, but you could use that water to mix your paints.
I'm not really into watercolor, though. That's the thing.
That's not water, though. That's Baja Blast. If you don't tell us the secrets, it's going to dry on your forehead. What you going to do then, huh?
I don't think that's how Maestro talks.
No, I know. It's definitely how he talks. I know Maestro. He definitely talks like a Cajun from New Orleans.
God damn it, mobile update your emotes. BRB reinstalling. Diggs is fighting with his emote icons.
Yeah, that sounds like Discord.
You walked in on the new and improved methods for writing music in the BPL. Parentheses, it's still more ethical than AI generated music.
It is. If we at least pay the artist after the cock and ball torture.
I can get close, Delta, but not easily. You will wash your butt with the skibbity bidet.
Skip a day Riz.
Haha! Welcome back, Digi. It is the Diggs. He is most diggerous. He digs things. He's digging it.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
That's a movie I need to see at some point, The Warriors.
There's a lot of strange movies from back then that are worth watching.
Oh, 100%. I want to watch Robot Jocks to give me some ideas for Legends of Slam.
Yep. Ravado!
I look at that movie and I'm like, yeah, this looks like it would fit. Oh, there we go.
Getting zip-zapped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then once you finish the electricity, I have an idea for one addition.
Alright.
Which is a little wheel next to, on the left side near Goat, with like a crank lever, or maybe it's on the other side by Maestro with a crank lever, and it just has different genres of music listed on it, so like punk, folk, etc. And it's set to at the moment it's set to folk.
I dig it.
What should Diggs draw today, Crispy?
Ooh, this might be too much of an ask, but I kind of want him to draw his mech he's using for the tournament.
If you can, Diggs. Diggs typically pilots a Warhammer, as far as I know.
Yeah. And I more say that because I know drawing robots is very difficult. So, the only reason I'm good at it is because I've applied myself to an autistic degree ever since Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Yes.
But if you're not feeling that, Diggs, oh, draw Mothman. Mothman's fun.
No, Delta, I do not prefer that. If I'm going to be electrocuted, it's going to be with dignity.
Yeah, we gotta have some lightning shooting off because it's like unlimited power.
I'll try you the mech, but Mothman will be a backup, says Diggs.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The nice thing about Mothman is it's like you can actually draw like a pretty fun Mothman and just keep it really simple, so... Yeah, there we go. Now you're looking like some Lawnmower Man. Wait. Oh, that's the problem. Wrong layer. I was like, why is my shadow not showing up? Turns out it does not work when it comes when you have the glow on, so. Speaking of art, I wonder, my wife and I are going to our annual horror movie convention we go to every year, and I'm wondering what fun things I will find there this year to bring home. I'm kind of bummed because we're going down Saturday and we're going to be missing the live commentary screening of Toxic Avenger. But, you know, it is what it is. Last year we had John Dilworth there. That was pretty fun. If you know who that is.
Yep.
For people that don't, you can thank him for Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I'll tell you what, man. In person, he is... You see him and you're like, yeah, that tracks. It was pretty incredible hearing him do the Return the Slab voice in person.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know who's a fun person that's going to be there this year? Voltaire's going to be there.
Oh.
Oh, that's my problem. I was like, why isn't the glow showing up? And then I remembered, oh yeah.
Oh! Unlimited halftones.
Is this how the Deftones come up with their music?
Probably.
Actually, what you think is like that poor horse. Meanwhile, he's like, "Crank it up! No, crank it up!
I need to get inspired. Crank it up."
More power!"
All right, we're a Blake guy. So, what was the thing you wanted me to draw, Storm? Or didn't one of you have an idea to draw something next? Or am I mistaken?
Well, first send me the Storm Horse picture, for I will present it to BPL.
Right, very well.
But secondly, I believe somebody had mentioned something. 'Twas not I, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, just because it's one of those things where I'm in the middle of something, and somebody says something, and I'm like, yeah, I get you, and then I completely forget about it because I'm busy.
Oh shit! Anyway, I think I'm gonna go. You guys take care for the rest of the stream.
Have a good one, Andy.
You take it easy, buddy.
Take some sleepies.
Alright. Well, since I can't remember things, I'm just gonna... I haven't drawn you know what? I'll draw a tripod. I feel like drawing a War of the Worlds tripod. That sounds fun. We need more alien tripods in science fiction. I think we need to get back to the more whimsical era of things.
Yeah.
I said the other day I think hard sci-fi is kind of boring. Well, I said it more explicitly than that, but I'm also someone full of... I kind of like a bit of fantasy in my sci-fi, I guess. Considering, like, I love Star Wars, and Star Wars is definitely not hard sci-fi. It's definitely more space fantasy.
Yep.
Which, honestly, that's... I never played Destiny, so I may have a bit of a bias here, but I remember when they first announced Destiny and how... You know, this is Bungie, and I grew up with Halo. So I was like really expecting them to make something just like on the same incredible level as Halo, and then once I actually saw the gameplay and saw that it was just basically a looter shooter, it just killed it for me. Which is a shame because the setting and everything of Destiny seems really interesting, but they don't really go into it in a meaningful way. At least as far as I'm aware. I've not played Destiny again, so if somebody in the chat has played Destiny and can confirm otherwise... All I know is I saw people playing Destiny. I'm like, this is not a game I would want to play.
Oh no, I just thought of a silly idea for one of these mechs.
Oh yeah? Now, is this the setting that you had me draw the,
No, that's for my main setting.
Right.
This is the aforementioned high schooler robot one.
Right.
But there's one robot who basically forges weapons for other robots, but he has this whole thing about, like, he does not mass produce weapons. He will only create weapons for specific weapons for warriors. So kind of an artiste in that regard. But then I just realized, parentheses, on a comical note, he has adopted Crom from Conan the Barbarian as his god.
I mean, Crom does seem like he really appreciates bespoke. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because Crom don't give a fuck. He's just like, bring me blood.
That is Crom strong on his mountain. Needs more Lederhosen, says Itamu. And more Furbies. Or take a short break from the Furbies. We have plenty of Furbies. Worry not. There will be more.
Oh, trust me. I draw plenty of it. It's just, you know, I like to draw other things other than Furbies. I've got a whole sci-fi story I'm slowly putting together. My first love has always been sci-fi, to be honest. Actually, you can thank my wife for a lot of the Furby stuff. I think I've said that before. She's the one that dipped me in that fucking well of cursed creativity. Oh man, you know what I just remembered? Storm.
Yes?
You know what I just remembered?
What?
The fucking Stompy Max from Kamen Rider.
Oh, yeah. Boingy, 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 boingy. Jesus, Spara. What the hell? That is amazing.
Did you get the same image that I did?
The hippo and the cows?
Yeah, that one. Also, Also, Spara, I just gotta say, I'm very surprised that was the size cigar you chose for how snowy out it was.
Yep.
He was like, how much cigar is too much to go out in a blizzard? And then you just see a picture of him smoking a Cuban like he's Fidel Castro out in the middle of snow. It also probably wasn't a Cuban, but I don't know my cigars very well. I realized last week, I don't know my steaks very well. I'm just not a big steak eater, I guess. At least not like an aficionado, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, that's a proper looking tripod there. Have you ever watched the, I want to call it, say it was a mockumentary, but it was like an alternative history where it was like War of the Worlds, but it was the Great War.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a faux History Channel doc that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I just remembered it while I was working on this.
Wait a
I
minute.
think when it,
I just realized if Eta, because remember these are Greek alphabet letters, if Eta, ETA, was to build shield generator equipment, would that be an AI generated force field?
See, when you said Ada, I just immediately thought of Ada Wong, and I hate the direction you've taken this. You know how you take down that force field? You order 1,000 cups of water.
I mean, that is also fair.
I wish AI didn't make me so upset, but it does. You know, it takes a bit of forethought to draw tentacles.
Yep.
Don't take that out of context.
Oh, I will.
Of course you will. I mean, let's be honest. The amount of recordings Haley has of me from the podcast, that ship has sailed and sunk in the North Atlantic already.
Hell, the number of recordings we have of you on this channel.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
And then there's also, like, the microphones I've hidden in your basement.
That's pretty fucking wild, considering I don't have a basement.
Wait, then whose house?
Are you at my parents' house?
Meanwhile, cuts to the outside of Big Mike's house, and you just hear angry, like, lion noises.
Oh, see, I was thinking of like that like nerf this fart noise. If you know the one I'm talking about. If not, just say Google it.
Yes.
I'm not apologizing for being an affront to human decency. To some degree, I still have standards, but you know. We've all been around the internet. We've all seen things we weren't meant to see. It's like how many of us got exposed to Neopets at too young an age and learned about the horrible things in that.
I mean, that's fair.
Shout out to my Neopets users.
The, like, whole 12 of you that ever existed? No.
I just remember, like, that being a huge thing in the early 2000s, and then, like, it just wasn't. And then years later, I learned about the stories behind them. Like, what the hell do you mean this was a thing for Scientology at one point?
What?
Yeah, apparently, like... Okay, I'm taking that a bit out of context. Essentially, like, one of the investors in Neopets was a Scientologist who did want to incorporate that at one point, apparently. I say that's from a Down the Rabbit Hole video, which I would say take that with a grain of salt these days, considering how some of his videos have been, but, you know. I wouldn't put it past shit like that, but... No, I think the whole thing with Neopets was more just like, I don't know. It was a weird early 2000s thing, like Homestar Runner.
Yeah.
Which apparently that guy went to go work on Yo Gabba Gabba, from what I understand, but... Oh yeah. That's a solid try.
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Oh, you're good. Actually, I do want to check stream. It's been a while. Oh no, I don't like seeing a Reddit post immediately. I mean, I don't think Rock Whacker crawled out from under a rock. I think he crawled out from the primordial soup. I don't know for certain because I'm not a paleontologist. I'm not a man-shitologist. Color should I make this tripod? I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely thinking of the Scrin from Command & Conquer 3 while I'm drawing this. which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because the Scrin are a fun-looking alien race. I guess it really depends on your thoughts on how Command & Conquer went with their later games. I think Command & Conquer 3 was, like, the last good one, because I'm not a fan of some of the things they did in Red Alert 3. But, you know, I get it if people want to cut it off before Westwood got acquired by EA.
A return.
Oh, you're good. I was just talking about Command & Conquer because this is making me think of Command & Conquer 3. Fucking Annihilator tripods were the worst.
I like that color palette.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you see what the Scrin looked like from Command & Conquer 3, but just like that metallic insectoid look, there's something about that I just find really charming.
Yeah. We don't see enough of it nowadays.
Honestly, no, we don't, you know.
Not since the piss filter.
Man, Haze really ruined a lot for people, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking ultimate new metal shooter, Haze.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about Brent Daniel and just his playthrough of it. Yeah, I should say multiple playthroughs at this point because he played through the Japanese version and shit. But just all my homies on the front line is a phrase that will stick with me. It's so funny, when I was in, like, middle school / high school, I just remember hearing, like, all the new metal-ish tracks and stuff, and being like, oh man, this is my feelings, this is so serious. I guess I'm still kind of like that because I'm a sensitive artist, but at the same time, I look back on it, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't believe I was so into Skillet.
I mean, I don't tend to view that negatively just because I think kids have a different set of feelings than adults do at the moment.
I think it's more just me speaking about my past self, but I have a lot of self-confidence issues at times, so it'd be like that. I mean, it's definitely better than other music I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know. Early 2000s were an interesting time. Well, I should say like the 20 aughts. Whatever we call it these days. I don't know what the hip lingo is. Is it the Skibbity Riz era? Whatever the fuck. The Scrib. They were OP as fuck, that's for damn sure. Unless you had like a good amount of anti-air, and in which case it's just like laughs and stealth tank.
Yeah.
God, I love the non-stealth tank in Command & Conquer 3 because it's just like, oh hey, I'm in the back of your base, have 20,000 missiles.
Moist, like what you like. Be likey.
Oh yeah, I'm like, seriously, don't take what I'm saying as like musical recommendations. I just got my own.
Well, then he was saying that he just wasn't ever sure if he could share what he liked with people. Like, I mean,
honestly, share what you like, and the people that you like will gravitate to. I mean, if I'm honest, sorry, I don't mean to hijack what you're saying.
No one's gonna mock you for what you like. There may be a laugh of like, wait, really? But like, no mockery.
I would just like to reiterate for chat. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, if I look at my shelf over there, there is death metal right next to the show tunes. Like, you know.
Yeah, like what you like in terms of just anything, really. Not even just like music, just art in general. I mean, I'm gonna let Chad in a little secret. Before I joined this community, I was very self-conscious about what I used to draw, and didn't think I was very good at drawing. And I'm very glad to say I don't have those feelings anymore. Largely part of doing this like I've been, but you know, it just goes to show: just do things you like, and do them because you enjoy them, and do them honestly, and it'll get you places. It'll open doors for you that you didn't realize. Just being confident in what you do. And I'm saying that from experience.
Mhm.
I will say I've just had a bit of it lately where I've just, I guess I'm just like really just appreciating where I'm at in life in terms of like what I get to do,
Yeah.
Like I get to come here every Tuesday and do this for people, and I just draw whatever I like, and just people will just stick around and watch it. That's honestly like a really nice thing, just being able to have that every week. Because I've definitely had thoughts as of late where it's like, that meme of Walter White where he's just like tired and haggard. He's like, I did it for me, I liked it. Like that's how I feel about a lot of what I do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And anything creative that you do, it just helps to go into it with like a healthy outlook in terms of like not looking at it like you're gonna make a fortune off of it, because that's not the right way to go about it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of doing it because you want to, and doing it the way that you feel like you're being true to yourself in doing it. And maybe that is a bit cliche, but it's honestly it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking from personal experience in that regard.
Well, yeah. We as artists, we know these things.
Yeah. I guess I more just say that in part to myself, because I know that I can get self-conscious about shit plenty, in terms of just like people appreciating things just because of the era we live in with things like AI. Not to get too into the subject because I've spoken about it enough, but you know what I mean. Just reminding yourself, it's like, yeah, this shit you do matters. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the meetup, was just meeting Ether's wife, and she being like, I love your streams.
Aw.
I was like, aw, that's so touching to hear.
Yeah. They're a lovely couple. They is good people.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. I had a wonderful time meeting everybody at the meetup. It was a fantastic time. I'm just glad that BB didn't break me over her knee like Bane, because I could definitely see her being able to do that to people. Not intentionally, but just like, too much bear hug.
Yeah.
The price we pay. See, I'm trying to think what Stadium Country is, and I just think of Garth Brooks, which I've not really listened to his stuff. Is Garth Brooks dead? I feel like he died recently, didn't he?
Let's look.
I don't remember. I think it's the guy that sang Red Solo Cup, who's who I'm thinking of. I don't know if that's Garth Brooks or not.
It looks like he's still alive, so.
Okay, then I don't know who I'm referring to.
Wait, what song did you...
Correct. Red Solo Cup.
Toby Keith died recently. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's who I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know my country music too well. Shocking, I know, but... Actually, I shouldn't entirely say that, just because I've been listening to a bit of rockabilly as of late, so... Like, I've been getting into Reverend Horton Heat.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You know, it's so funny. It's just like, why isn't this brush showing up? And then I remember it's not a good brush for what I want to do with it.
Yeah. BB's balls were amazing. BB made big, meaty balls.
I'm sad I missed those. I had to go back that day, so I missed the meaty balls.
Chat, you should ask BB about her meaty balls.
From what I've been told, they were incredible. There were some incredible balls to have in your mouth.
Yes.
I mean, that Ratatouille that Doctor Who made was pretty fucking awesome too.
It was excellent.
That was wow.
Doctor Who and Bionic Babes cooking, ethers, drink mixing. Yes, UNC, authentic Italian meatballs.
They garbage your ghoul.
Yep. Con Eriker says, Stadium country is that style of country music that's best been described by Bo Burnham as, I write songs about driving tractors from the comfort of a private jet.
Yeah, okay. I totally get where that flavor of country is at then.
Yeah, it's every genre has it. It's the, like, rapping about being in the hood when you live in, like, downtown Miami Beach. Or,
Yeah.
Like folk music about the working class and you're, some Hollywood bigwig.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah. Ravano, those who know. Drop it. Boom, 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 boom.
Ah, yes, I remember those videos. Huh. Weird that it doesn't want to show for me like I want it to. Maybe that's just because of how I don't know. I'm trying to like put a glow over this, but it doesn't want to seem to show up for some reason.
So the character I'm, finishing up, like organizing his data here, Ada,
Oh, there we go.
is sort of, the craftsman of the androids, and just because it is supposed to be occasionally comical, I could imagine him with just one really giant hammer just yell, "Yah!" and then slam the hammer against a metal slab, and just a tiny robot pops out.
That'd be pretty fun.
Go, my child. Discover your purpose.
Go, child. Commit crime.
And then it just makes Tim noises and runs out of the building.
I just like the idea of a Tim homunculus holding up a 7-Eleven. There we go. Now that's a proper tripod. metallic crustacean look.
I was just chuckling about the idea of the Tim Homunculus holding up a 7-Eleven.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna see that too. It's like a smiling friends for some reason.
Goat's response, suit is good, Fidel Castro drip also works. Now get back to work!
Fidel Castro.
Oh my god. He's right.
I should have given him like Captain Crunch hat now that I think about it, but you know.
Yeah.
Stuff you'll remember for next time.
Indeed. So on that note, we are on our 5-minute mark.
Oh, that's fine. I'm more just adding some fun little highlights here and there to begin with, so.
Just trying to be a good co-host.
No, that's fine.
Fidel Castro and Shed Guevara, says UNC Samurai.
Oh my god.
Is all my...
Oh yeah. That's some more of the world shit right there. Oh. Man, I'd have had that in the group. That might have been why it wasn't looking right. Interesting.
Bad idea. A tripod, the one you've drawn, versus a bipod, the Big Zam.
Oh god, Big Zam.
Which is a very silly robot, if I recall.
Oh, it is very much a big silly robot. Like, just imagine like a giant stompy boy with no arms, and that's Big Zam essentially.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just like the idea of Big Zam, but he's got like a Trogdor beefy arm. Get some fun color coordination there. This is a disco tripod. Definitely.
It's looking like we're getting about to that time, JD's and Lentilman.
Yep. That's fine. I'm just more putting the finishing touches on things as it is, so. Yeah, I think it's a good place to call it. Thank you, everybody, for
yeah.
joining us today. We appreciate you stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. And we hope to see you all next week. Until then, you all take it easy. Bye.